Mets hosting the Royals, and the Royals are plus 170 on the money line. The Mets are minus 205. The over-under is 9.5 runs. The Mets, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 130, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by at least 2 runs. And the Royals, getting a run and a half on the run line, are plus 105, meaning if you bet them that way and they would win this game outright, you'd win, or if they only lost by 1, you'd win. Neither one of these pitchers pitched against the opposing team either last year or this year. The Mets have won Senga's last 2 appearances. They are 5-5 in his last 10. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 6.4 strikeouts per game in those games. In his last 5 specifically, they are 3-2. They've won his last 2 games, like I said. He's got a 1.4 ERA and he's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched. And I had a really weird feeling about the game today, and I kind of just picked with the stats instead of just saying the hell with it and picking Greinke, but he hasn't been pitching well this year. Now, in his last outing, Senga went he had allowed 1 earned run and struck out 5, then 2 earned runs and struck out 3, then 1 earned run, struck out 9 and struck out 12, and then 2 earned runs and struck out 8. So he hasn't allowed more than 2 earned runs in his last 5 appearances. The Royals have not won a single game that Marsh has appeared in yet this year. He's averaging 4 1/3 innings pitched and 5.4 strikeouts per game in those games. They're 0-5 in his 5 appearances. Head-to-head, the home team is 5-5. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line, while the underdog, getting a run and a half on the run line, is 7-3. There have been 4 one-run games in their last 10, including the game they played against each other today. The over is hit in their last 2. The over-under is 5-5, and the under 9.5 runs is 8-2 in their last 10. The Royals won today 7-6. And that's the first time they've played each other since 2019, so we're not going to go back and do all of those other games. The Mets are 5-5 in their last 10 games. The under is 6-4 in their last 10, and they are 2-2 in their last 4 games overall. Beating the Nationals 5-1, then losing 11-6 to the Nationals, then beating the Nationals 5-2, and then losing 7-6 to the Royals. And the Mets are sellers. How you're going to try to justify selling off Verlander and Scherzer, I get it. You know, there's always next year sort of mindset, but you got rid of your 2 aces. Now, for the Royals, they are on a 4-game winning streak. They are 5-5 in their last 10. The over is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. They swept the Twins 8-5, 10-7, and 2-1, and then they beat the Mets yesterday 7-6. Until they prove that they can win with Marsh on the mound and not give up a ton of runs, I'm going to take the Mets in this one. I'm going Mets with the money line. I'm going to take the Mets laying the runs, but I'm going under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.